All right, here we go. So, I told Mary Lou that I would attempt to go live from an Osmo Pocket 3, and I think I figured it out. The biggest hassle is the YouTube Studio app on iOS does not show you, if you start a stream like the old school way and you have to go in and press go live, the YouTube Studio app on iOS does not do that at all, which is silly. So, in other words, what you have to do is go to a Chrome browser and set it to request desktop mode, because the mobile way doesn't really work. And then if you can do the mobile desktop mode, then and only then can you start that stream, which is a little bit crazy. So what I did was, I'm using this phone that is controlling the DJI to also act as the Wi-Fi. Under normal circumstances, what I would do is use this phone to stream from, this phone to control the app. But I wanted to see, and not everybody's walking around with two phones, I wanted to see if it would work. So, again, what I ended up doing was basically getting it kicked off and then going to a Chrome browser and telling the Chrome browser to load the desktop version, and it is super tiny, but then you can go into the backs of YouTube and start the stream. So now the drama is I'm trying to find it, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I think it's there. Well, I hope it's there. But this thing is so tiny. I can see, okay, Kevin is there, so I can see that it is working. The picture is looking crispy. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay, because this is the phone. Yeah, these two phones. So what I'm curious about, though, is the funny thing is I can't get to the stream. So let me try this. I'm going to put it in a note and then open it that way so that I can see what it looks like on YouTube. Yeah, it's actually pretty trippy. And of course, it's getting dark. So I should have did this a little bit ago, but I didn't. It's getting dark. All right, there it goes. Now it's there. Okay, so it does work. How you doing? Look, it does work. Man, streaming from your DJI is a pain in the butt. Now, there is a way to do it with RTMP settings. I didn't even try that. I just wanted to do it the default way, the way that everybody has drama. And the problem is the way the YouTube Studio app works in iOS. I'm gonna dig out the old Android and I'm gonna try it with the old Android, because if that's the case, I will take that little bitty Android with me to Japan for the sole purposes of doing this. But it is interesting to see that it does work. So there's that. And let me close that. I can't see the live chat though. What the hell? That's so weird. I am here, but I can't get to my chat. Let me see. Oh, you know why? Because this is members only, but I'm logged in as me, so it should know. Anyway, I have to go to YouTube Studio app to chat to you guys. And it would be helpful if the DJI app would also bring in, oh, don't do that. If the DJI app would bring in the chat so you can see what's going on. So again, this is cool. The quality is good, the camera looks good, but trying to see all of this stuff off of this tiny little screen with a desktop app is weird. Let me open YouTube Studio app on this phone and see what that looks like. See if I can see the stream in there. Okay, so that's under Chrome. Let me open the app itself, press done, and then go to the dashboard in here. See, the drama was when you go to dashboard in here, you can't really see that stream. You can't get to the part in here where it shows you the lives. So I'm gonna send some comments to my man Renee and be like, Renee, listen, this would be cool, with the exception of the fact that once I'm in my content area over here, I have no way of seeing anything live. So there's a dashboard, there's a content, there's analytics, comments, but I have no way to see a stream that is currently rocking, which seems a little bit stupid, right? And then if I go to pull it up. Oh, I have one more idea we're gonna try. We're gonna try something stupid. Okay, maybe this might solve the problem. If I can get back to that Chrome browser. Okay, so I'm gonna reload the Chrome browser real quick. And yeah, the reason why I use this phone to stream from is this one is slightly slower. Damn, it's not even working right now. Oh, this is cool though. Anyway, I guess the thing that's a trip is you got it able to work. Now, what can I do picture quality wise over here? That just turns it around. There's not a lot you can do as far as messing with the DJI settings. You would have to set those before. And of course, I didn't bring the microphone, so sorry if it's windy. This YouTube Studio page is not reloading on my phone, which is silly. So yeah, I mean, this process could work. It's just slightly dramatic. What's up, Machi?
Hi.
Hitori dake?
Yeah. Classes until 10.
Ah, soka. And talking to my sister. Yo, it's not loading the page. Now I can't even get back in to load the studio page if I wanted to. How dramatic is that? Okay, that's borderline stupid. So I'm trying to find out where you guys was so I can talk to you, and I can't even get to that. That is crazy. Like, why is all of a sudden that page won't load? Okay, I tried to load it in Chrome. Let me try to load it in Safari. See if that'll work. It's too much work. I just thought it would be really cool to be able to do a live stream for you guys, like in Japan from the street kind of thing. Might not be as easy. Really, really weird. I think I'm gonna take my case off my DJI Pocket. I feel like something is mucking with the screen here. Okay, so I can see the live here. So let me go here. It's loading it back in here. And let me see if I can see the comments. Okay, Kevin says this sounds good. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it from members only to public to see if I can then see it on the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this to public. Public, done, save. And now I'll go back to YouTube and see if I can see it. So now it says public. Then the other thing that's crazy, now that we got this working and I am able to live stream directly from the DJI, what would be interesting to me now is to find out what happens if you do a vertical stream. Like, also, this might be real stupid. Well, right before we end, I'm gonna flip the camera on the DJI to the vertical way and see if it changes anything. Okay, so now that that's there, I'm gonna go live and see if I can see the chat. Now I can talk to you guys. Okay, so that's a bug. It's my channel. If I do a private members only stream and I use my phone from the DJI, I have no way of talking to you guys. How dumb is that? That's another thing I gotta talk to Renee about. All right. Yeah, you could do it just from the phone, but you know, I'll show you, Kevin. Let's do a little walkabout. Okay, let's put that phone in the pocket because it's a DJI gimbal. So it's smooth as clams. And let me hope I don't drop my phone. Of course, the motorcycle idiot's gonna come by. Look, put this on this little stick. And now we can do a full ass walkabout in the neighborhood. And then this phone is doing nothing, so I put the wrong phone in my pocket. But yeah, so this way I can do a walkabout in the neighborhood. I can show you. I love when people do this shit. Like, you're a car, you're not supposed to block the driveway so that I can walk through, and now you're holding up this person that's trying to leave because you're a fucking idiot. There's that. Okay, so yeah, this is why, Kevin, because you can do something cool like this and do a walkabout in the neighborhood, and then it's really smooth, and plus it's on the gimbal, so you know what I mean? It just looks different coming in on the gimbal, doing the walkabout. All right, let me open up the old YouTube again and then see what I can see. Yo, you talk to the other device much the same way I do. Oh yeah, so do I. Like, what kind of dumb, like, you're a fucking car, you're in the car and you're just going to stop pedestrians from moving because you don't know how to drive? Like, I don't think people realize they're supposed to like make our lives easier. They're in the car, we're outside. Here, you want to see some good Honolulu action? So yeah, and Kevin, check this out. Because I'm using the Ulanzi, my voice is going to get crazy, but I can put you in pseudo drone mode. Don't jaywalk, Doc. Yeah, I'm going to jaywalk in a second. All right, I'm going to put you in pseudo drone mode, and you won't hear me for a second. That's why, Kevin, you can't do that with a phone, homie. You can't do that with a phone. Isn't that sick? Dude, that's crazy. Take your DJI Osmo Pocket, put it on a long ass stick, and walk around the neighborhood. And look, I can't even, I can tap the face track. Okay, now I got face tracking. All right, that's cool. Interesting. Yo, that's pretty cool. All right, it's getting dark and it's kind of impressive here. I'll show you guys another something cool. So I told you my neighborhood is kind of like the art district. It's where we have all of the dope graffitis.
Could you try again?
I'm not talking to you, Siri. We also have lots of doggies. Dude, you gotta admit, that's pretty rad, right? That is pretty rad. So, the phone streaming pulls it up in 720p. I don't know how good that is, but you guys are out and about, so you would know. Oh, not bad, not bad. Okay, so the main thing is I wanted to see if you could actually with the guy using the phone, and well, the fact of the matter is you can. So that's cool. I will make this work. I just have to come up with a way or maybe a script that I can do to press those buttons for me instead of having to log into that tiny. If you want to see something funny, log into YouTube Studio on Chrome on your phone and tell it to request the mobile site and see how tiny that shit is. It's borderline sailor. Here you go. We have tons of dogs in my neighborhood because everybody in condo life thought, like, oh, let's get a dog that I have to go walk every day and live in a condo. Super cool though, super cool. How you doing, Matthew? We're testing the DJI streaming from a phone. So I'm walking around with the Osmo Pocket 3 in hand and using this phone to stream it to the interweb. And then, of course, naturally, all of my neighbors are looking at me like, why the dude talking to his damn self? So there's that part. Very interesting. I'm actually surprised at how good it looks, considering it's like the sun is basically down. So, I mean, it's not twilight, right? Yeah, it's twilight. Yeah, it's kind of twilight. Secret Life of Pet style. Yo, so this is handling more dogs. Pretty much everybody in the hood is cruising with their dog or going to one of the 8 yoga classes. And in a small 3-block radius, we have like 6 coffee shops. So there's that. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. All right, so now we know that it works. I can tell Mary Lou that I got it to work because it's a pain in the butt, but at least I have the steps now. And this little experiment is ring closing. So there's that. Yeah, there you go. We'll get some rings closed today. Messing around with Doc's weird ass internet experiments. So, Kevin, at any point did it trip out, you know, like internet phone internet hangups or Wi-Fi glitches? And again, how much better would it be once I use my actual microphone? So there's that. Mm-hmm. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Here. It's the popo. Dun, dun. Interesting stuff. All right, we're gonna call this test finished. This is just a built-in mic, so I'm gonna go and listen to this in my office. But yeah, I am super curious as to how good it all worked out. And holding it the way I'm holding it right now, I wish I could show you, but this fan doesn't do it. Not that hard. Not that hard. It's actually super light. Okay, hold that. Lock the focus on that, and then walk. That didn't work. Take off that. There you go. All right. That's it. My experiment is over. Here comes the hard part. Trying to end the damn stream with this little, because again, I have to go to the world's tiniest page. Here's moved it out the way. I have to go to the world's smallest writing on the phone and then try to end the stream. This ought to be interesting. So I'm gonna click that. Dude, this is how big the interface is. It's that tiny. Mm-hmm. Go there. And folks, thank you for helping me study this and figure it out. I'm gonna bid y'all all adieu. And look how fast it gets dark here. Anyway, aloha. It's not ending. Come on, YouTube. You can end now. Why is it not ending?